That pause just breaks my concentration just a little bit. So that's why we were waiting. But thank you so much for being patient. And yeah, this is our live session tonight. And we are just going to have a very short session. We're just going to talk about the basics of the strategy that you might have seen or that you might have already purchased from me, or you still thinking about getting the software from me and you're trying to just figure out what's going on. So basically, the purpose of tonight is just to introduce you to the software, show you how it works, and then just show you a little bit of the 15-minute strategy that I have developed. I did not create the indicator, but I've developed the 15-minute strategy after various tests on different time frames. And then I've discovered that the 15-minute chart, it works the best. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I do it. And yeah, if you like what you see, you know how to contact me. You might have seen the link to this meeting on Facebook, WhatsApp, or Telegram. Okay, so yeah, without wasting any more time, let's just get into it because it is quite late, guys. I know some of your kids are probably like pulling your hair, trying to like get your attention, right? But yeah, thanks so much, guys, for joining up. And let's just go through this thing, okay? So I already did the basics training earlier this week, all right? So some of you might have already attended that or seen the recording. So I'm not gonna repeat the things that we spoke about in that session. If you wanna see that, just let me know. I'll send you the link to the video, okay? I've already posted it on my YouTube channel. You can go and watch it there, all right? The basics training, okay? But anyways, let's just jump into the buy and sell rules, guys. We're not gonna waste time. Okay, let's just look at the buy rules real quick, okay? You're gonna see this in just a minute. If you're not familiar with the setup, okay, you're gonna see this in just a minute. I'll open it up on the actual MetaTrader 4 platform so that you can actually see some of the trades that we took. I also had a live trading session earlier today when the US market opened. We caught the buy on US 30 using this method, okay? Take profit 1 and take profit 2 got hit. So yeah, I'm gonna show you how we got that and hopefully you'll understand. So anyway, guys, you know there's two scenarios when it comes to trading. You buy when you think the market is gonna rise, and you sell when you think the market is gonna drop. Okay, so now I want to show you the rules for a buy trade. Okay, so now these are the rules. Okay, first of all, the price must be above the 100-period moving average. Okay, and then the buy level must be reached, or the buy price level must be reached so that you can open a buy. And then the system itself, it recommends a stop loss for you, okay? And then it recommends a take profit for you. So it's very important for you to use stop losses, guys. If you're starting out, don't be Rambo. Try to use the stop losses, okay? It'll help you. It's there to stop the loss, okay? So there's no 100% winning strategy. Sometimes it will fail. And then like when it hits the stop loss, it shouldn't devastate you. Okay. Stop losses are normal. We hit stop losses almost every time, but we need to make sure that we come out on top with our trades. So anyway, this is what I was talking about in the rules. The price must be above this white line here. It's called the 100-period moving average. And then the buy price level must be reached. So this is what a buy trade looks like. Okay. This is what a buy trade looks like. And let me just jump to the charts real quick. And then this is the US 30. I don't want to remove what I have on there, you know. So I'm just going to load it to another chart, okay? I just want to show you what a buy trade looks like. All right, there's a buy trade. Okay, we actually took this trade live during when we had the session. Okay, we waited for the market to open, and it opened on these candles here. All right, so when that happened, we waited for the price to break this level here. Okay, because it was above the 100-period moving average. All right, and then since the price was above the 100-period moving average, that told us that we're supposed to look for buy trade. Okay, so then now the US 30, as you can see from this point, all right, the market actually, it opened here, okay, on this candle here. right? And then it only broke through there. So that's where we entered the trade. And when this candle pierced through the buy level, that's actually where we put the buy there, all right? And then we put our stop loss down there, and then we put our take profit there. So the price just went up crazy. And the reason why we took that buy was because of these rules, okay? Like I said, the price was above the 100, the buy level was reached, use the stop loss, use the take profit, okay? Very simple. It's a very simple method to understand and apply, all right? But you have to apply it at the correct times, all right? It doesn't help to apply this on the US 30 if it's the Asian session. It just doesn't move in the Asian session, all right, generally. But sometimes it can move in the Asian session. But I usually have time to trade during the US session, and it's a US based market, so it moves along those lines. It moves during that time. Okay, it moves during the US session. And sometimes you can look at this method during the London session, and then you could find some opportunities. All right. So yeah, so these are just guidelines to help you to find the right trades at the right time. Okay. So now that we saw the buy, let's look at the sell rules. The sell rules are basically the same as the buy rules, but in the opposite. Okay, the price must be below the 100-period moving average, and the sell level must be reached, or the price level must be reached. Okay, stop losses are given, and then take profit levels are given. Okay, so if we can jump on this, let me see if I can't like just move back in the chart to see when there was a sell. All right, there was a sell right there. Okay, let me see. Okay, it's not a very clean sell. I'm just trying to remember, where did I see a sell today? Okay, so anyways, let me just use this one as an example of yesterday's market. Okay, this is the USD ZAR on the 15-minute chart. Okay, let me just pull up the sell trade rules. Okay, below the 100, you take the trade when the sell entry is reached right there. Okay, the price must be below the 100-period moving average, and then the sell price level must be breached. Okay, and then you can use the stop loss and you can use the take profit. All right, now that we know that, for this particular day, the market, okay, it did break the sell level, the sell price level, and then it was beneath the 100-period moving average. Okay, and then you put your stop loss every time where it says sell stop loss. Okay, that level there, that's where you're going to put your stop loss. Okay, and then take profit one is there. That's where you're going to put your TP for that trade. Okay, if you've got other trades open, if you've got multiple trades, you can use the other take profit levels as well. Okay, very easy. It's very easy, guys. It's very, very easy. Another thing, like right now, this is what was happening. The price was breached here, the sell entry there, and there's take profit one, and then you put your stop loss where it says sell stop loss, you put it there, and then take profit one, take profit two, take profit three. Okay. So if the situations were reversed and you were buying, okay, you'd put your take profit levels where it says take profit one, two, and three, but you'd put your stop loss where it says buy stop loss. Okay, very easy. It doesn't get easier than that, guys. It really, really doesn't get easier than that. Okay. But now, before you actually start trading, guys, I'm just going to pull up the presentation that we did earlier in the week. All right. Now there is a video where I went through this presentation, so just watch that. It's the session that we did on Monday or Tuesday. I just can't remember correctly. Okay, but now let's say you've got this system, guys, and you want to start trading. Okay, this is the checklist. These are the things that you need to think about, and these are the things that you need to ask yourself. Okay, you need to be aware of what I'm about to tell you before you start trading. Okay, so number one is you need to ask yourself, like in accordance to our rules, the 100-period simple moving average is very important. Okay, it's very important because now it gives us a filter. All right. So if the price is above the 100, you buy. If it's below the 100, you sell. Okay. So you ask yourself, is the price above or below the 100? Okay. So if the price is above, you wait for buy entry. If the price is below, you wait for sell entry. All right. And then you ask yourself, has the buy price level been reached? Has the sell price level been reached? Okay. You're not just going to trade randomly. you're going to trade according to the rules that we've made, right? And then that you need to stick with the rules so that you can see the results, okay? Because now if you deviate from the rules, you're going to get different results and you won't be able to figure out what works and what doesn't, okay? And then obviously, when you're trading or when you got your opportunity, you need to figure out like if you're going to use the stop loss or the take profit, all right? So the system gives you those levels, so you need to utilize those levels because I mean, come on, the market can change at any given time. All right, so you need to be prepared for that. You need to be prepared for take profit. You need to be prepared for stop loss. Okay, nobody's immune to a stop loss, like nobody. Okay, so anyways, you also need to ask yourself now. So, okay, I got my buy or sell trade, got my take profit, got my stop losses, and then now before you open the trade, am I gonna use the correct lot size? Okay, like I always say, it doesn't make sense for you to open up like a one lot standard trade on a $50 account or $100 account. It doesn't make sense. Okay. It doesn't make sense. Okay. And then doesn't make sense to have a very high leverage, but your trading skill is very low. That also doesn't make sense. So those are things that you need to think about. Like if you really, really want to do this, or you know, if you really, really want to excel in this, these are the things that you need to think about before you start trading. These are the things that need to be present. Okay. And then there was a point where, oh yeah. So when and what to trade, okay? You need to, like if you're using the strategy, all right, to achieve the best results, you need to be trading whatever you're trading, it needs to be relevant to the session, like I've already highlighted. Okay. You can't expect to trade something that is most volatile or most active in the Asian and expect it to do miracles in the US session. Okay, you need to trade what moves in that session. All right, what's likely to move. Okay, but anyway, like I said, the market does what it do. Sometimes it can move however it wants because of fundamental influences. All right, but generally speaking, you need to trade things that move in the US session. You know, you need to trade pairs that move in the US session during the US session. All right, and then you need to trade pairs that move in the London session during the London session. Okay, because that's the times when those markets are very active. And if the markets are active, means that the price is moving. Okay, you make money when the price is moving. Okay, for you to make a profit in that buy needs to move up. Okay, it needs to move. All right, it can't be on the same level, playing around the same level. It needs to move. So you need to trade when the market is active. Okay, when that particular market is active, that's when you need to trade. Okay, and then if there are no signals at the time when you're trading, then you don't trade. Okay, you stick to the rules. You do what you're supposed to do according to the rules. All right, very easy, very easy. Somebody asked me, how do you set this up on the charts? It's very simple. Like if you already have the system or I've installed it for you at some point in time, all right, and then you want to put it on a chart, you just go to the market watch here, you right click on anything. Let's just, for example, let's look at GBP USD, and then you want to right click on that. You're going to say add chart window, where it says chart window, you left click there, and then the default chart will appear. Okay. And when the default chart appears, you're going to right click on the chart. All right. Go to template and then go to where you say, well, like we saved the template. It's Fibo Quantum 100. Okay. If you haven't purchased the system, you won't have this, guys. You don't have it. Okay. Like if I've installed it for you, that's where you're gonna find it. All right. And then when you got it, you click there, and then you just flip over to the M15 chart. Very easy. Very, very easy. So let's just keep things simple and let's keep them easy. Okay. Very, very simple. Like you see, this was an example of a buy trade. Like I said, the price was above this white line. You see this white line, that's the 100 period moving average. The buy entry was triggered. All right. This is where you would put the stop loss if you were buying. That's where you'd put your take profit if you were buying. Okay. So now let me just make it, because some people want me to like make it plain. All right. So that's the buy level that you'd put. That's the stop loss. That's a stop loss there. That's where you put the stop loss. And then up there where I'm probably gonna make that green for take profit. Money is green. Okay, that's where you'd put your take profit. Okay, so 1.39737, that's where the take profit level would be. Okay, so this was a winning trade, and it was in accordance to the rules. All right, let's have another example of how to open it. Let's look at Euro JPY. I can't see it anymore. Euro JPY, right click on that chart window, right click on the chart, templates, Fibonacci Quantum 100, and flip to the 15-minute. Okay, this is all, I've already detailed all of this, guys, okay? I've already detailed all of this. So it's, if I'm going too fast, I have done this already. There's a video somewhere in my YouTube channel or in my Telegram groups. It's there, okay? So don't stress too much. Okay, here was a buy opportunity. You see right now, this is a buying opportunity right now. The price now is above the 100 period. The buy entry was reached right there. Can you see that? So this is the place where a buy entry would, where the buy would be opened. All right, let me just make that, let's make that blue. All right, okay, let's make it like a lighter shade. All right, let's make that, okay, see that, okay. And then, thank you. Good girl. Okay, bye-bye. All right, that was my daughter, guys. You know, they just they budge in from time to time, trying to see what I'm doing. Okay. Anyway, let's get back to topic. That's the buy entry there. The stop loss is here where it says buy stop loss. Do you see that? And then take profit 1 is up there. Can you see that? Let's just make that green. Money green, money green, money green, money green. Okay, so that's the place where if you were in this trade or you got in, or when this trade got triggered, you know, those are the levels that you'd use, okay? And then guys, like also another thing to also remember is when you're in a trade, you need to also, there's a lot of things that come into trading, okay? First is finding the opportunities, like this trading strategy. A trading strategy helps you to find the opportunities, okay? And then once you find opportunities, you need to execute, all right, using the right lot size and opening up the trade, isn't it? Okay, then once the trade is open, you need to do the third thing now, which is to manage the trade, all right? So this is what happens sometimes. Like you find traders, okay, they find a very good trade, it makes money, doesn't hit take profit, turns around, hits the stop loss, all right? Because they didn't manage the trade, all right? They didn't make the most out of the movement, all right? So when you find yourself in profit, you need to manage your trade, okay? The way I do it, as the price goes up, I use a trailing stop loss. Okay, I use a trailing stop loss, I modify the trade, keep changing the stop loss and securing my profits. All right. So there is also a video about that, how to use your stop loss to secure your profits. I do have a video about that. Yes. Bye. Sorry about that, guys. She came back. Okay, but anyway, you get the point, guys. You know, you use your stop loss or you manage your trade, and then that's that. Okay, you find the entry, execute, manage your trade. Simple process. All right, simple process. Do the things that the losing traders don't do. Okay, they don't manage their trades. All right, very simple, guys. Very, very simple. Let me see if there's nothing else of value that I can tell you guys. All right. Okay, this is what I was talking about. Risk management is very important as well. You need to use the stop losses. Don't trade without a stop loss. It's not advisable, especially if you're a beginner. It's not advisable. Okay. And then obviously when you are making some profits, you need to trail the market, manage the trade. Okay. Use sensible leverage. All right. Don't use leverage that's too high for your account when you're a beginner. It doesn't make sense, guys, because you're going to lose money even faster. All right. And you know, you need to use the correct lot size. All right, you need to use the correct lot size for every single trade. Okay, you need to look at your account balance, right? And then you need to open up trades with the correct lot sizes, all right, that are relevant to your balance. All right, if you're trading with $10, right, you need to open up um, lot sizes that are good enough to sustain a drawdown on a $10 account. Okay, and then if you're using $100,000 or using 5,000 or whatever, you need to use lot sizes that are relevant to that account. All right, and then know your risk reward. Okay, know how much you're risking, and then you should know how much you potentially can gain. All right, you need to know those things. Those things need to be in your mind. All right, don't just do it randomly and hope that things will just, you know, have a plan. All right, most people don't have a plan when they approach the markets. All right, very simple, guys. So that's all I wanted to show you guys. Those are the basics that I wanted to talk about, and yeah, that's about it. I welcome questions now if there are any questions about what I was talking about. If there aren't, we can call that a night. All right. But let me just open up one more chart. I want to show you guys something that happened on the NAS 100 today. Okay, so most of these indices, like they went up. Okay, they went up, like the NAS 100, as you can see over there. The buy level was triggered above the 100 pip moving average, and then take profits were at the, and you can see it went up. So it moved before the US 30. All right. So this is what I can also like tell you guys what I do. Okay. I trade the London session and the US session. Okay. So my session when I'm free, when I've got time to trade, it's the US session. So that's when I always have time to trade. I don't always have the opportunity to trade during the London session. Okay. So if on the days that I do, the first thing that I do, like an hour after the session starts, I start looking at the indices, your German 30, your German 30, UK 100, and US 30 and NAS 100. I start looking at those four pairs or indices during the London session when I get the chance. Okay, so if I don't see opportunities, all right, I start looking at the Forex pairs that actually move in that time. All right. And then later as well, if I still don't get trades later, I'll do the same process, start with the indices, see what's happening, because, the indices move faster, and they've got a high leverage and you could possibly make a lot of money very fast. So the money's in the indices. All right. But then don't sleep on the Forex as well, because the Forex also has power too. All right. So my decision-making process, start with the indices. If there's no signals on the indices, then go to the Forex. All right. Start looking at the Forex pairs that move within that particular trading session. All right. Very simple, very easy. All right. So yeah. So anyway, guys, I think I've covered everything that I was supposed to cover here. Let me see something. I think I'm finished. All right. I think I'm finished, guys. So yeah. If you need to contact me, guys, there are my contacts on the screen. Instagram, Telegram, YouTube channel, WhatsApp, email. All right. So if you need to reach out to me, there are my contact details. We can just screenshot that real quick and we can hook up later. All right. Thank you so much, guys, for taking the time to join up. Yeah, I know that everybody's busy. We're all busy trying to make this money and, be with our families. Probably now you guys you're busy with family time. But thank you so much for taking the time just to come and see what we got going on here. All right. So thank you so much, guys. I'll see you guys later. Okay. I'm closing the meeting right now. Talk to you on the social media platforms. All right. Thank you so much again, guys. Cheers.